All right, hello everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Good to see you again. Okay, so today is the 24th of March 2024 and this is on Sunday. So I will be doing the weekly forecast as Sunday's main topic on my YouTube channel. So I will be covering the Forex pairs on my watch list and also gold, WTI, indices, and Bitcoin, and also the fundamental news. So, and I'm still getting ready, so let me just give me about like 5 minutes until I finish set things up here. Okay, so just hold on. Let me just change screens for now. Okay. You know, for the last couple of days, I've got the sore throat. So today, I will be taking this ginger lemon honey tea and continue live today. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all healthy and well today. Yeah, I think the weather is changing right now. Dubai is getting really hot these days for the last couple of days, so maybe that's why my body is adjusting to this new temperature and new weather. So it's nothing serious so far, only sore throat and a little bit of runny nose. And I still have appetite, I have still, you know, energy to do things, so I'm totally fine still. Okay, let me say hi to everyone. Hello KK, good to see you. He says, when the market is near the time cycle, do you still take a trade? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Well, when the market is in time cycle, you know, that could be the best opportunity to trade also. So, yeah, I do take trades when the market is near or exactly on the time cycles. Yes. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Yes. Gazillionaire, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Denish, good to see you too. Thanks so much for joining as well. And Gian, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right. And Neru, thank you for joining. Happy weekend. Good to see you too. All right. Captain, do you trade stocks? No, I don't. I only trade Forex and gold. That's it. Okay. Hello, Cole. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Tony Gold, good to see you too. And everyone, thank you very much for joining. Okay, so now let me just, it's almost done. Just hold on. I have to, you know, get these charts ready and some other websites ready and the YouTube live streams. You know, this, I have to adjust some software settings. So just hold on. It's almost done. Yeah. So hopefully your weekend is also good today. Tomorrow, you know, there will be new markets, new trading days, and new opportunities. So yeah, it's exciting. Okay, let's see. All right, in terms of the stochastic, I think I have some videos. So you can please watch that video. You can search stochastic Forex and I think you can find some videos. And I teach about these deeply in KTS Academy and the GTS classes. So you're more than welcome to join anytime. Okay, yeah, I don't trade futures because I'm still studying and I'm still not really comfortable to, you know, go into trades in futures indices. So for now, I mainly trade Forex and I have been getting some nice returns. So yeah, so Forex is actually for me, but I was going to take futures or stock markets last year, but because I couldn't really find any good opportunities, and also, I was pretty much focused on Forex and some other community projects. That's why I haven't touched the futures. But yeah, in my career, I'm sure I will be trading futures, stocks, indices as well. So yeah, I think time will tell exactly when I will be trading. All right. Okay, Photo, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Thank you. And Spoon and VK, good to see you. Okay, now I'm ready. So let me pop up the chart on TradingView. Okay, and okay, let me get this. All right. So today, this is weekend, so I check the weekly time frame. So first, I start from the pound JPY. Sorry, I start from the Euro USD on this weekly time frame. So let me put this back to the candles. So on Sundays, this is when the weekly candlestick closes. So I do check weekly chart on Sundays. And on Monday, tomorrow, I also check the weekly chart again because new candlestick appear tomorrow and the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, Senko span AB and the Chikou span situation may be different. So I do Sundays for the bigger picture because it just closed the candlestick. But on Mondays, I rescanned the charts on the weekly when the new candlestick appears, and also I check the daily and the 4 hour. I check the lower time frames like that to really make sure that what's happening among the markets. And in terms of the weekly analysis deeply on Mondays as well as daily and 4 hour time frames, I do that also on KTS Academy and the GTS graduate group. So yeah, please check the below descriptions, and you're more than welcome to join the course. So let me start from the Euro USD today. So this is on the weekly chart again, and this week it was on the 18th of March, and the price was actually retraced Kijun Sen and also the support of the P wave. So my projection is bullish from here. I think the price will be supported by the Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen and the trend line, and continues bullish in the month of April. So Euro USD to me is bullish. If I can find a bullish trend in the lower time frames, this would be one of the good pairs to trade. Okay, next is the Euro JPY. Euro JPY is really close to the resistance. And last week it did break once on the daily time frame, but now the close price is now below the previous resistance. So this can be the fake breakout, right? So in this case, it's safer to wait for the breakout of the resistances and look for buying opportunities after that, because this may consolidate for a while or even retrace Kijun Sen. So this is all in the short term. But in the short term, in the daily time perspective, it's better to wait for the breakout of the resistances and buy. But I think in the long term, it's bullish. Long term, because Kumo is up and thicker and bigger. Kumo shape is really important here too. Whenever you see the thick Kumo, that means it's bullish in the long term. And also there was a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen up and Chikou span above candles. So Euro JPY is showing bullish. So let me mark purple on this one. Okay, next is the Euro CAD. Euro CAD has been range, and there's no trend right now. I was waiting for the breakout of 1.4781 so that this pair will be one of the best pairs, because then the potential profit or potential trading room would be about 256 pips up to 1.5041. So I was waiting for that breakout, but it didn't happen last week. But it may happen this week or in the month of April, so I'm still waiting for the breakout of the resistance to buy. That's Euro CAD. In terms of Ichimoku, it's all flat. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat, Chikou span touching, Chikou span is very close, so there's no direction in the market. Okay, next is Euro AUD. Euro AUD is also in the P wave, just like Euro USD, but Euro AUD touched the resistance on the P wave. So my view is bearish. I think the price goes down to the support of the P wave. But once the P wave breakout happens, this can be one of the good pairs. So for now, let me just put down arrow like this, as I expect the market to be bearish in upcoming weeks. Okay, next is Euro Pound. Euro Pound has been also consolidating. There's not much moves. I was waiting for the breakout of the support level 0.8490 to expect the next 142 pips of room to trade, but looks like now it's consolidating. And rather, this is now looks like retracing Kijun Sen. So in this case, I take out these lines on the support, and I think the target is 0.8631, the Kijun Sen weekly. And we have a room of about 59 pips to trade. Okay, so that's not a lot. And even after the breakout of that resistance, so hold on, sorry. Yeah, even after the breakout of that resistance, there is a thick Kumo here. There's a thick and big Kumo here. So I think the market will be resisted and continues bearish in the long term. But in a very short term, it's bullish. So we can expect about 60 pips to trade this week. That's Euro Pound. But I don't think 60 pips is not like a big room of trade. So I think most likely I will be selecting some other better pairs to trade. And next is Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc has been retracing, and now this is it broke the descending trend line on the weekly chart a couple of weeks ago, and it has reached to the previous resistance and the support of 0.9696 level. So again, this level is where the previous resistances and the supports are. So this is one of the key levels in this market. And last week, it closed exactly on that level. And there's a Kumo here. So this week, it may be resisted and continues bearish this way. But if it breaks, then I think it goes up to the next target, which is in this case 0.9935. And we can expect about 200, well, more than 200 pips. That will be 226 or 230 pips of room to trade. So Euro Swiss franc could be good when it goes up and be able to look for some buy opportunities. Okay, so now let me move on to pound base pairs. So first, let me just show pound USD, and let me take ginger honey lemon tea. Yeah, I got this sore throat for the last couple of days. Hold on. Yeah, it's been quite, it's not really, really painful yet, but I'm afraid that this pain will be bigger next week. So just taking care of my throat well. Okay, so now this is pound pairs. So pound base pairs, the first pound USD. Pound USD actually broke the P wave bullish. So I was expecting the market goes bullish continuously up to 1.3143 like I mentioned last week, but last week retraced, broke the Tenkan Sen, and also the price is now back within the P wave. Well, actually this is technically normal P wave, so I will take out these lines because that's a bit confusing now. And also I will be taking out these levels above the market as well because this is normal uptrend. So to me this is range now. The Kumo is completely flat, and Kijun Sen is also flat, and the Chikou span is now very close. So no trend, no trace. Let's wait for the next new direction on pound USD. But since USD has been strong, this pair could be bearish. So that means the market may touch the weekly Kijun Sen on 1.2463, but we will see how it plays out. Okay, next is the pound JPY. Pound JPY is continuously bullish, and the Kumo is very thick and big. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are both bullish, and the Chikou span above candles. However, last week the market closed below the previous resistances of 91.31. So looks like this resistance has been quite strong. So my thinking is that from here, I think the market retrace. It may retrace to Kijun Sen on the weekly chart and bounce and goes up. So in that sense, this week may not be the best week to buy pound JPY. So just watch out on the retracement. But if it doesn't happen, and if the market keeps continue bullish this week, then I follow bullish trend. And the target is 195.29. So we'll see. Okay, next is pound CAD. Pound CAD has also been consolidating, but now the price has been supported by the weekly trend line once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So last week, the market touched the trend line and also the Tenkan Sen. So I'm thinking if the market goes bullish this way, then it will break the high 1.7339, and we can expect the next 285 pips to trade. So that's going to be huge. So if the market goes bullish on pound CAD, that will be the best scenario to buy. Alright, next is pound AUD. Pound AUD has been completely range, and I think I said this last week also, but this is in Y wave. The higher highs and lower lows. This one is in Y wave, and when you see Y wave, this is the market to stay away. You don't want to trade the Y wave market. And also every week we have doji pin bar, very choppy market. So most likely I'm not going to trade pound AUD this week either. Okay, next is pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc was also about to break the resistance, but there's a huge long wick, and the market is now 1.1287 level. So since there was a long wick, and also the Kumo was very thin, just twisted on the weekly time frame, I think the price will retrace this week. So in a very short term, pound Swiss franc is bearish. Okay, in the long term, we can't really tell which way it's going because Kumo is very small and Chikou span is also still very close to candles too. So this market is not really bullish trend in the bigger picture. Alright, so now I will be moving on to USD base pairs. So first, let me show USDJPY and let me take another tea. This tea feels so good. Yeah, it's got the ginger and lemon and manuka honey in it. It's really good for our throat and warms me up. Okay, so here is the USDJPY. This pair is bullish in terms of Ichimoku because the Kijun Sen is flat, but Tenkan Sen is up now, and Senko Span A is up. Senko Span B is also up, and Chikou Span above the candles now. And it's about to break the all-time high of 151.93. So this week, the market could break that resistance. However, when it happens, BOJ may intervene. Bank of Japan, BOJ, may sell USD and buy JPY, and it may push the market down. When it happens, it goes down 100 pips, 200, 300 pips even within a short time period. So it's really aggressive. And also there was previous resistances twice before. So from technical perspective also, this resistance is very close. So that means even if the market breaks this week based on the daily or the 4-hour time frames, it may be fake, so be careful. Watch out on retracement. So to me, USDJPY is not really a good market to trade because of the BOJ intervention. Or you can lower the risk to take entries on this one. Okay, next is USDCAD. USDCAD is now flat. There is not much of the movement. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen completely flat, and Chikou span touching, so no trend. But this is called the Chikou span trace strategy. Is that Chikou span has been following the previous candlesticks like this. So from Chikou span perspective, this week and in the month of April will be bullish this way. So from that perspective of the Chikou span, USDCAD is bullish. But in terms of the price action and 5 lines, especially Kumo, Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen perspective, it's flat range. So if it goes bullish, and if it breaks the resistance level of 1.3613, then I think I buy the pair, and the ultimate target will be 1.3899. And we can expect a room of about 283 or 85 pips to trade. So USDCAD could be one of the best once it breaks bullish, that resistance. Okay, next is USD Swiss franc. This market is also bullish. Like I mentioned before, last week, it broke the resistance and it's bullish. However, now the price is going within the Kumo. So this week or next week, until the market breaks, Kumo will be, I think, very spiky. So USD Swiss franc could be a bit tricky to trade. Okay, next one, let me move on to AUD base pairs. So first, AUD USD, based on the weekly analysis, P wave is now happening. So I think the price goes bearish this way continuously. there was a bullish momentum last week, but now this week it's going down, and this could be a potential reversing wave down this way. So now AUD/USD is to me bearish. Okay, next one, AUD/JPY. AUD/JPY also was about to break the resistance, but the close price became below the resistances. And there was a long wick pointing up last week. So although Kumo's up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, Chikou span above candles, I think my feeling is that when I see this long wick pointing up on the daily time frame or the weekly time frame, most likely the market consolidates. I mean, market goes flat sideways or retrace, goes down, and when it touches the trend line, I think it will bounce and goes up this way. And here too, when the market goes sideways, for the next couple of weeks, I think it will be bounce and goes up this way. So in the long term, it's bullish to me, but in the short term, in the weekly basis, I can't really tell which way it's going. But rather, I think this is more bearish in the short term. Okay, so next one is AUD/CAD. Okay, AUD/CAD now is range, completely range. The price is on the weekly Kumo, Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span is also very close to candles, so not really good market to trade on this one. Okay, next is AUD/Swiss franc. AUD/Swiss franc is also range to me. So last week, it broke the descending P wave. So I was thinking that if the price goes bearish continuously, this could be one of the best pair, because then I think the market breaks the major support of 0.5612 and continues being bearish. But now it broke bullish. Now P wave was broken bullish, and there is a very thick and big Kumo up here. So I think most likely the market starts to consolidate from here sideways. So in this case, I take out this descending trend line and just see this as a range market. Okay, next is CAD/JPY. So CAD/JPY is also about to break the resistance as the other JPY pairs are. But again, just like AUD/JPY, there was a long wick on the weekly, and it didn't close above the previous resistance. So I think the market consolidates for the next couple of weeks, then finally goes up bullish. Okay, next is CAD/Swiss franc. CAD/Swiss franc has been completely range. There is no direction. The market broke the Kijun Sen, and there's a Kumo up there. So CAD/Swiss franc could be a bit tricky to trade this week. And finally, Swiss franc/JPY. This market has been consolidating too, and there's no sign of the resistance breakout. So I continue to be away from this market also. So that was my overview on these Forex pairs on my watch list. So now let me move on to gold, XAU/USD, and also WTI. Okay, again, thank you very much for joining everyone. Good to see you. And thank you so much for your comments as well. Yeah, let me cover those comments after I do analysis on these ones. So first, XAU/USD gold. So gold broke the resistance 2 weeks ago on the week of the 4th of March, and now it's consolidating. But one thing that's significant is that the market did not break the resistance level of 2148.93. So from here, there is a potential bullishness still, but last week there was a long wick pointing up. So that means there's a strong sellers above that resistance. So I think my feeling is that rather than the market goes up, I think it consolidates. It doesn't go down, it doesn't go up, but consolidates, for the next couple of weeks. And once the new potential trend happens, I will be in the trade, and hopefully this time or next time, the market goes up and I make some nice profits on gold. But for now, this is consolidating, so not the best market to trade to me. Okay, next is WTI. Okay, WTI has been completely range. There's no trend, and this is on the weekly time frame, but every week has been very choppy. So yeah, this WTI, I don't see any direction next. The market has touched the Kijun Sen, so from here the market may retrace and goes down, but this is only for the short-term view. In the long-term bigger picture, I can't still tell which way it's going. Okay, so now let me move on to indices. So first, Nikkei 225. Nikkei 225 has been renewing all-time high. So last week, it marked 41,000. And this is the all-time high. So now this is potentially, reaching next 42,000. And it keeps going up and up this way. So let me just mark 42,000 and see if it reaches this peak or not. So when there's no previous resistances, the targets are going to be the next run numbers, like 41,000, 42,000, and so on. So that's Nikkei 225. And next is Dow Jones. Dow Jones retraced towards the end of last week, but this market is still bullish continuously because it closed above the previous resistance of 39,316. So I think the price continues bullish and it reaches 40,000. If it breaks, the next target is going to be 41,000 and so on and on and on. So just let me mark 41,000. So that will be the next target. So Dow Jones is continuously bullish. And next one is Nasdaq. Nasdaq is also bullish because again, the Kumo has been thicker and bigger, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish, and Chikou span above candles. So like I mentioned last week, this trigger of this outside bar breakout on the week of the 26th February, I think this was significant in terms of the new uptrend continuation. So for the last couple of weeks, it retraced, but now last week it was supported by the Tenkan Sen. So I think from here it goes up, and the next target is 19,000. So to me it's bullish. It's a strongly bullish trend right now. Okay, so next one is S&P 500. S&P is also bullish. So like I mentioned before, last week, the target was 5,200, but now it has reached. So the next target is 5,300. So let me mark that level and see if it reaches all the way to that level. So now the price is above the Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen also, and Kumo is not too thin, so this is not overbought yet. Kumo's having a decent thickness to it, and the Chikou span above the candles too. So yeah, S&P 500 is continuously bullish. Okay, so now let me move on to Euro stocks. So Euro stocks is also bullish continuously. It broke 5,000 and now it's heading towards 5,100, then 5,200 as an N target and the E target. And I think in the middle was a V target, so let me just put the V here again. So this one I did it, I did this on the based on the price theory, price calculation. Yeah, the other day on this on the live stream. Okay, so that's Euro stocks. It's bullish continuously. Okay, next is FTSE 100. So FTSE 100 actually broke the resistance level so strongly, and it has reached to the next target, which was 79.41. So this was actually ascending P wave, and I thought the market's gonna consolidate for a while and breaks, but looks like it just happened last week. So from here, I think the market consolidates because the Kumo is too small, too thin. So I think there will be some kind of like an inside bar for the next couple weeks until it breaks bullish. So I think FTSE 100 is not the good timing to buy right now. It's bullish and it's growing up. It's going up, but this is not a good timing to trade because I think it consolidates after this. All right, next is CAC France. CAC France is continuously bullish too, and last week it reached the end target. But now Kumo up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish, and the Chikou span above candles too. So I think the price is gonna reach the E target, which is 8549.38. So let me keep this analysis like this here. Okay, next one is Germany 40. Germany 40 is also bullish, and it has reached the round number of 18,000, and the next targets are, N target is 18,806, E target is 19,410, and this is continuously bullish. That's Germany 40 index. Okay, in Nifty chart. Nifty chart is now consolidating, but the price is above the Tenkan Sen, so it's bullish. But if the market breaks the Tenkan Sen, then I think it goes down to Kijun Sen, the green Kijun Sen, and it may not be a good timing to buy anymore. But so far, as long as price above the Tenkan Sen, it's bullish, and it may break the resistance this week and continues bullish up to 23,000. So Nifty chart seems to be bullish right now until it breaks the weekly Tenkan Sen. Okay, next is Australia 200. This index was also bullish. Like I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, there was a resistance zone as highlighted on red. And the price, so 2 weeks ago, the price did not close within the resistance zone. And last week was bullish. And this is now way above the resistance zone. So I think from here, the market goes bullish. And the initial target is 7,900. And once it breaks, the next target is going to be 8,000. So let me just mark 8,000 and see if the market reaches all the way there. I mean, there's a potential, a target. Potentially, I think the market goes bullish and reach 8,000 in this case. Okay, finally, Hang Seng Index. Hang Seng has been consolidating now. The price is above the Tenkan Sen, but it's exactly on the Kijun Sen, Kumo flat, Chikou span is getting closer and closer to candles. So this market is now consolidating range. So that's Hansen Index. Okay, so finally, let me check Bitcoin, BTC USD. Yeah, in terms of the Bitcoin, this is a weekly chart again. So for the last couple of weeks, it has reached the all-time high. But like I mentioned, for the last couple of weeks, the Kumo was really thin. So the market is now consolidating, retracing. So I think since weekly Kijun-sen and weekly Tenkan-sen are both flat, my feeling is that the market retraces at least to Tenkan-sen, which is 56,304. The market may reach all the way down that level and bounce and goes up. So in the short term, BTC USD is bearish. Okay, so that covered my analysis among the markets. So now let me cover news. Okay, so let me just click on the calendar and click, this week and click apply. And I get all these news for this week. So 25th of Monday, tomorrow, we have no big news. Tuesday, 26th, we have no big news. Wednesday, 27th, we have a news. Monthly CPI in Australia. And that's it. Thursday, March 28th, we have a news retail sales in Australia and Germany. And GDP in UK. And also GDP annualized in the US. And Friday, March 29th, in Asian morning time, there is a CPI in Japan. And also, core personal consumption expenditures in the US also. And that's it. So this week, we have less big news. But I think the high impact one will be let's see. I think these are kind of minor news. Retail sales in Australia could be impacting. But looks like we have not really big news either this week. So in that case, we can always trade based on technical confirmations by Ichimoku or some other confirmations if you have. So that covered the whole analysis on my watch list. So now let me check some comments. Again, thank you very much for joining today. If you liked it so far, please press like button before you leave. And please subscribe because my goal on my YouTube channel is now to achieve 100k subscribers. So if you can help me, that would be great. Okay, so now let me check some comments. All right, hello Baba, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Charles, good to see you too. Thanks for joining too. All right, Charles says, do you analyze the DXY as confluence for direction on USD pairs? No, I don't. I usually don't check the DXY. Yeah, I simply check the Forex pairs and know which way the market's going. In terms of the USD pairs, I check the USD pairs overall on my watch list and see which way it's going. Okay, let's see. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Aun, good to see you too. And Captain says, after reading the life story of Goichi Hosoda, it shows how in the 1930s he was far ahead of his time. even today his knowledge is relevant in the market, a true genius. That's true. That's true. Right. Still, these days where we have PC and now AI is coming up, Ichimoku still works. And his works are also still genuine. And I learned a lot from him also still. I mean, through the books. So yeah, it's really profound. It's not only about the 5 lines, and it's not only about where to buy, where to sell, where to take profit. It's much, much deeper than that. Okay, Ko says, you mentioned we don't know when BOJ will interfere, but will they announce after they interfered so that we know when USDJPY bearish is because of that? Yeah. BOJ announces later after they intervene, but they don't announce it beforehand. So yeah, we never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, we know only after they did. Okay. Siwen, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Yes, I covered Bitcoin. It's consolidating now. All right. All right. Snail says, hello, okay, please analyze Reliance Industries. Okay, let me see. Let me check Reliance and Industries. Let me just type it here. Is that the name of the ticker? Reliance Industries. Okay, I see that. This one. Okay, so this is actually one of my views, and this is applicable. It can apply to anyone, any markets, whether it's Forex, cryptos, gold, or indices. My analysis remained the same. So in terms of this market, Reliance, in terms of the weekly, now it's consolidating because Kijun Sen is flat. But the price above the Tenkan Sen, so it's bullish continuously. It's consolidating on the bullish market. So I think the price goes up this way continuously. So looks like the previous resistance was the 3,000, the round number. 3,000 as not round number, and that's why the market retraced after this. But let me zoom out all the way. Let's see. This is all-time high. Yeah, this is all-time high now. So, right, for the last couple of weeks, it has been bullish, and now it's consolidating. So, yeah, I think as long as price doesn't break the Tenkan Sen, it's bullish. But if it breaks the Tenkan Sen, it may go down Kijun Sen. So it will be bearish. So that's my analysis on Reliance. Okay, but yeah, this market is bullish overall. Still bullish. Okay, Siwen says, what oscillator can we use with Ichimoku? I don't use any oscillators with Ichimoku. I only use Ichimoku because it's already complete. Yeah, you don't need other indicators in Ichimoku. All right, yes, thank you very much for joining. Good to see you. Ichimoku Trader says, Master, I noticed that in the places where Senko Span 2 was flat in the past, when the market reaches those areas again, it acts as resistance support. Is it correct? Yes, that's correct. Right. Senko Span B works as support resistances. Yes. Also, when the distance between Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen becomes very large, in a still uptrend or downtrend, the probability of the market correction is much bigger. That's true too. Yeah, because it has been all the way up, all the way down continuously. So there is a potential retracement. Like this one, Reliance, for example, because the gap between Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen are getting bigger and bigger, so it retraced. But again, as long as price above the Tenkan Sen, it's bullish. So I think this market goes bullish continuously. So yeah, that's a good observation in terms of Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen. Yes. All right, Mark Anthony, thank you very much for your comment. Thank you. And Winstocks, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, Cole, you're welcome. Aldo, thanks for joining. All right, Mark Anthony, thanks for joining from Philippines. Good to see you. And Sunil, you're welcome too. So it looks like I have covered all the market right now. So I think I will finish the live for today because I got the sore throat and I'm afraid that it's going to be worse and I won't be able to do live next week. So I think today I will just take a good rest my throat, and probably do another live stream next week. So yeah, again, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.